Las Vegas has a reputation that's known all over the world. What happens here stays here. No rules, no limits, no consequences. At least, that's what people think. But beneath the neon lights, the casinos, and the party atmosphere, Las Vegas is actually one of the most tightly regulated cities in America. And some of its laws are so unusual, so specific, that even longtime locals don't realize they exist, until it's too late. Today, we're counting down 5 hidden laws in Las Vegas that might shock you, confuse you, or completely change the way you see this city. Stick around to the end, because the final law is something almost every tourist breaks, without even realizing it. And if you enjoy uncovering the rules nobody talks about, make sure to subscribe. Let's get into it. Law number 1, you can be arrested for standing still. In the wrong place, Las Vegas is built for movement. Foot traffic, crowds, constant flow. That's why one of the city's most misunderstood laws involves something that seems completely harmless: standing still. On the Las Vegas Strip and in downtown areas like Fremont Street, there are ordinances against blocking pedestrian traffic. That means if you stop too long in certain high-traffic zones, especially on pedestrian bridges, escalator entrances, or sidewalk choke points, you can be told to move immediately. And if you don't, you can actually be cited or arrested. This law exists for crowd control and safety, especially during major events when foot traffic can reach dangerous levels. But here's the part most people don't realize. You don't need to be causing trouble. You don't need to be intoxicated. You don't even need to be warned more than once. Simply standing in the wrong place at the wrong time can get you into legal trouble. Tourists often stop to take photos, check maps, or wait for friends, without realizing they're standing in a restricted flow area. Locals know to step aside. Visitors don't. And that's where problems start. Law number 2, gambling while drunk can be illegal. This one surprises almost everyone. Las Vegas is famous for free drinks while gambling, right? So how could gambling while intoxicated be illegal? Here's the catch. Nevada law allows casinos to refuse service or void gambling activity if a person is visibly intoxicated. And in some cases, gambling while extremely impaired can be treated as disorderly conduct or unlawful behavior. Casinos are legally required to maintain a safe environment, and that includes monitoring intoxication levels. If security believes a person is too impaired to make rational decisions, they can remove them from the casino floor, confiscate chips, void recent wagers, or involve law enforcement. Most people assume the drinks are unlimited with no consequences, but legally, casinos walk a tightrope. They're allowed to serve alcohol, but not to someone who's visibly impaired to the point of losing control. The irony? The same casino offering free drinks can legally stop you from gambling once you've had too many. It's not common, but it's absolutely legal. Law number 3. You don't fully own your hotel room. When you check into a Las Vegas hotel, it feels like your private space. But legally, it isn't. In Las Vegas, hotel management has broad authority to enter your room without notice under specific circumstances. These include noise complaints, suspicion of illegal activity, welfare checks, housekeeping and maintenance access, security concerns. Unlike a private apartment, hotel rooms are considered temporary lodging, not residences. That means the expectation of privacy is lower. Security or management can enter, even if you've posted a "Do Not Disturb" sign, if they believe there's a valid reason. And here's the part most people don't realize. If hotel staff observe illegal activity in plain view while legally inside the room, that information can be shared with law enforcement. This is why Las Vegas hotels are extremely strict about room occupancy limits, noise, and unregistered guests. The room might feel like yours. Legally, it never fully is. Law number 4. You can be fined for carrying the wrong container of alcohol. Las Vegas allows public drinking in many areas, but with very specific rules. Glass containers are prohibited in most public places on the Strip and Fremont Street. That means if you step outside with a glass bottle, cup, or container, you can be fined or cited, even if the alcohol itself is legal. This law exists to prevent injuries from broken glass in crowded areas. And it's enforced more often than people think. Security and police regularly watch for glass beer bottles, wine glasses, champagne flutes, any drink served in breakable containers. Even hotel guests make this mistake. You can legally drink outdoors, but only if the alcohol is in a plastic or approved container. Break this rule, and the party can end fast. It's one of those laws that seems small, but it's enforced consistently. Law number 5. Soliciting photos can be a crime. This final law is one nearly every tourist misunderstands. On the Strip, you'll see performers dressed as characters, showgirls, and costumed entertainers. Most people assume taking photos is harmless. But here's the legal issue. In many cases, asking for money in exchange for photos without proper permits can be considered illegal solicitation. Clark County has strict rules about street performers, costumed characters, and tipping expectations. If a performer demands money, blocks your path, or becomes aggressive after a photo, they can be violating local ordinances. On the flip side, tourists who refuse to pay after agreeing to a photo can also end up in confrontations that escalate. The legal gray area creates confusion for everyone. That's why law enforcement regularly patrols these areas to manage disputes. The safest rule? If money isn't discussed up front, don't assume anything. And never feel pressured. Las Vegas isn't lawless, it's controlled. Highly controlled. Because when millions of visitors pass through a small area every year, tiny rules become necessary to prevent chaos. Most of these laws aren't meant to trick people. They're meant to manage crowds, safety, and liability. But because they're rarely talked about, they catch people off guard. Especially tourists who think Vegas is a free-for-all. It isn't. Las Vegas is one of the most exciting cities in the world, but it operates on rules most people never read. Knowing these hidden laws doesn't ruin the fun. It actually protects you from fines, confrontations, and bad memories. And now you know. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more videos exposing hidden laws, state secrets, and rules nobody talks about, hit subscribe. Drop a comment letting us know which law surprised you the most. And remember, what happens in Vegas only stays in Vegas if you don't break the rules.